Well. GM. G.
To the
M. Great morning, my friends. D-Gens. Diamond Hand fam. Fortune Fuel crew. Super soldiers. One percenters. Pioneers. Pivoters. Pursuers. Builders. Brothers and sisters. Hermanos y hermanas. Mamas y papas. Anyone I may have left out and anyone in between. Welcome back. And welcome into the best way to start your day. It's time to get fired up at Fortune Fuel.
baby.
Woo! That's right, my friends. Here we are back live in prime time, and I am your humbled, honored, and clearly always hyped host, Colton Capp Swirl One, and I can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by, hang out with me and my guys, and dive down some motivational and inspirational rabbit holes unlike any other. Now, let me be the first to tell you that we got one hell of a show on tap for you here on this wonderful Wednesday morning. It is February the 26th, 2025, and I hope you're ready to come alive because we got more inspiration, more motivation, more good vibration and high level conversation than you're going to know what to do with over the course of episode 677, baby. But before we dive in this morning, before we get over to the opposite side and catch that aforementioned vibe, we must humbly ask you to do a few things. Maybe you can find it in that big old heart of yours to do so this morning. You could take a moment to do us a few favors. Maybe, just maybe, you could take a quick second and smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you're currently adjusting the Forge and Fuel podcast on. If you are watching on YouTube, you might as well hit that notification bell located over yonder right next to that subscribe button. That way you never miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping here on the platform. And if you're enjoying this morning's program, maybe you just think about hitting that old like button over here one time for the one time so you can help that algo go and flow on the old tube of the U variety. But maybe you don't like the YouTube. Maybe you like a little more uncensored content, like the kind they provide over there on the old Rumble. Well, if that's the case, maybe you could take a moment to hit a subscribe over there, smash a notification bell, maybe even crush a like button as well, and let the people know on Rumble why you tuned in over there as well. Maybe those aren't either one of your platforms. Maybe you don't get down on the tube or the Rumble. Maybe your viewing platform of pleasure is the old X app. And if that's the case, if you're tuned in over there right now, live in prime time, or even to the recording, make sure you hit that heart button. Make sure you smash that repost button. And hell, you even crush that quote post button. And you let the people know on the X timeline why you have decided to tune in live in prime time to Forge and Fuel this morning. And last, but certainly not least,
If you are listening to this podcast on your favorite podcast directory, like Apple, Amazon, or potentially even watching as well on Spotify, maybe you could take a moment to hit that follow, give us a subscribe, maybe even a 5-star rating. In all honesty, just take a moment to smash the shit out of whatever button you see on your screen, as it only helps us continue to grow and flow on all those platforms as well. Nah, man.
Yeah, buddy.
shout out to all you beautiful humming beings tapped in, tuned in, locked in live in prime time here on episode 677 of Forge and Fuel on this wonderful Wednesday morning that have already smashed the shit out of those buttons and helped us get going and flowing in the algo this morning. But maybe you haven't. Maybe you're sitting here watching my smiling face and you're saying, why in the hell do I need to hit those buttons? What is the point of me smashing the hell out of those things? Well, I'll tell you. Maybe this show makes you laugh. Maybe this show makes you cry. Maybe this show makes you think. Maybe this show makes you go, that's some pretty good perspective. I ain't ever heard it that way before. Well, if so, don't be a hoe. Share the show. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Let somebody know. And we will proceed with this morning's program.
Be rude.
That's right, my friends. It's time to get the proverbial show train steaming back on down the tracks. That's not a train. Where's my train? There's my train. Oh, let her ride. Let her ride. I need a little took, 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 took. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's time to get that proverbial show train steaming on down towards the tracks of change as we make our way towards Perspective Station. My friends, you've heard some glass breaking. You've heard some bells ringing. You've heard some men screaming. And you've even heard a train chug-a-lugging down the tracks. So that must mean Mr. Producer here is with us live in prime time. Derek DZ Snow, D-double-E-Z-double-Y. What's going on, my guy?
Wait, baby!
The lightweight slanging, iron pumping, bowling ball bench pressing, the man, the myth, the legend, live in the building. Shout out to you, D's, the man who makes us look even better and sound even more quality than we already do. Shout out to you, D-double-E-Z-double-Y. But there's another guy here this morning. He's back after a week of light duty king effort. He is now back full time, giving his whole ass into the program. Maybe we talk a little bit about that this morning. Who's to say, who's to know? Half-ass, whole-ass. Maybe this is just going to be one electric show. We might even turn into a damn nuclear power plant. Get your hazmat suits on as I welcome in the man joining us now, who is the founder of the Grandpa Ape Country Club. The lead pro on the GACC greens, if you will.
What?
We actually talked about this hat last night, number 7 out of 10. Who's to say, who's to know? He is a professional DJ who is coming off of a electric set just about this time last week and looking forward to another incredible set this upcoming Friday. If you don't know, you won't know, but I highly suggest you get your eyes peeled and ears open for the next time he comes live in prime time, spinning a couple of decks. He is in that vein when spinning those decks. You may find yourself in a position where you're moving and a grooving and a shaking and a choosing, nothing but good vibes and positive energies, and you're saying, whoa, I only get this when I plug in my iPod to my doggone Beats pill and it gets me moving. Whoa! Is this man a human iPod?
What?
A purveyor of positive vibes.
What?
A curator of high-level energy.
What?
A certified PLP pusher.
What?
The jet plane flying.
What?
McLaren driving.
What?
Integra window smashing. Rolex rocking.
What?
Jesus peace staying.
What?
The man, the myth, the legend, the one, the only. With an emphasis on the one.
What?
My friends, please welcome in to episode 677, over there weighing in as the heavy hitter, Mr. Turned Up himself. He's
DJ Swirl One. Great morning, Swirl One. How you doing over there?
I'm doing pretty good there, buddy. How you doing? What's happening? Great morning, Forge and Fuel fam. Man, it's so good to be here this morning. I'm laughing. This is kind of funny. No train. DG then starts hitting all the bells and whistles all at the right time. Things are happening. It's raining outside. Come on, man. What are we doing here? I don't even know what to say about today. I'm up. I'm after it. I beat my alarm. Could have been the hell. I'm not sure. Could have been something. I don't know. But I already put down a whole one of these. Well, almost. Like I'm at the very end here. So if you need to, a little reminder, get yourself some hydration today. Water. Boy, this is nectar of the gods. I just got to tell you, nectar of the gods. It's the most amazing thing. Oh, and you can't lose if you bring your, Grandpa Ape Country Club cup with you. Hey?
Good morning, Vietnam.
Yes, and this is nectar of the gods next to Fiji water and Gatorade. So there you go. Oh, look, he's got a peace, love, and positivity at. Wow.
Woo! Little PLP live in the cup this morning.
He's cupping it up, man. I'm telling you, I'm feeling the PLP right now. Hold on, let me try this. Oh, that's hot. It's warm. It's filled to the brim. Oh, sounds like it's going to be an amazing day. And that's how it feels as that goes right down. Feeling amazing. Got my Woosah on this morning. A little bit of all of it happening. I'm feeling grateful. I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling ready to go. It's going to be a very busy day for me. So I'm going to be twisting and turning and lifting and moving and just name it. It's happening. So get yourselves ready.
Twist and shout and let it all out. Twist and shout and let it all out. Sorry, I had to get that out of my head. You just said
good. I also fixed the wheels on my chair here. You cannot hear them.
Wow. What do you know about that? What do you know about that?
The most smoothest wheels you ever had in your life.
Okay.
So I'm working on some things there. You know what you can do, though? You can be pretty slick yourself. And you can find somebody out there who does not have a YouTube account. Maybe doesn't even know how to access a podcast. Maybe they have never even heard of X, a.k.a. the Twitter. Who's to say, who's to know? But you could use that device right here. This one. See that one? And you could use those opposable thumbs. You could send out a link to this here show and let them know, hey, I listen to these guys every day. They're pretty damn good. As a matter of fact, yesterday's show was fire, flaming. I think today is going to be the same. So before they get too far down the rabbit hole of positivity and motivation, why don't you click right in and check them out so we can talk about it around the water cooler, because all these other conversations are about as deep as a bucket of water. So just giving you some ideas, something to do so that you might be able to fulfill somebody else's life as you, my friend, are getting yours fulfilled this morning. But with that, I think I am good. I shall yield the floor because we have more to come in this episode 677 of Forge and Fuel.
Hell yeah, we do. Shout out to you, Swirl One. Welcome to the show, episode 677. Wonderful Wednesday morning, February the 2nd. No, 22nd.
22nd.
26th. Holy
Man,
fuck.
there's only a couple days left of this month.
Too many twos, too many fives, too many sixes. Every 2, 26, 25. All right, here we are once again.
I was at Walmart yesterday and I saw green stuff everywhere, and I was like, "Spring,
Oh, yeah.
Is that you?"
Yeah. Hey, it was feeling pretty decent yesterday. I don't know what it's fitting to be like today, but it was feeling
Well,
real
this is
good.
going away by like 8 o'clock. So.
Okay. Well, hey, either way, whoever said sunshine brings happiness has never danced in the rain. So I don't really worry about it. I just go skipping out there in the old rain. As long as it's not snow and 15 degrees, I'm fine with it, dude. 50 degrees and rain. I'm happier than a pig in shit.
Yes, I'm good with it.
I might go splash around in the cats and dogs, all the poodles.
Oh, yeah. There was some poodles walking around in the cats and dogs earlier.
Well, I tell you what, it's raining cats and dogs out there. You should see all the poodles. Who's to say, who's to know? Well, my friends, that wasn't your morning laugh, but still got it. I'll be here all week. You're joking today. However, it's time to get into those morning laughs. If you don't know, you won't know. We like to begin a very specific way. We like to chuckle a little bit as we get our day started. We like to have a little knee slapper, little belly laugh, get those abs working, maybe get them cheeks a grinning nice, and maybe get you some pain going on. You're laughing so hard this morning. Who's to say, who's to know? But this morning, my friends, once again, I don't know, I'm just feeling wild this week. Screw it. We got a 3-pack coming your way on this beautiful Wednesday. And we start off, my friends, with a young man who I am a massive fan of, not only because of the great things that he does for our nation, not only for the many times that he has stood at a podium and said and spoke the truth, not because of the many times that he has stood toe to toe with those commie bastards and said, no, 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 this is the line in the sand, from hence you shall not cross. I love him for all of those reasons. But I love him because he's got this southern drawl and says things just the way that he's feeling them at the moment in time. So, my friends, I thought it would be a great opportunity to start off with the avocado toast eating, the man, the myth, the legend himself, the one and only. This is the best of John Kennedy.
Milk latte drinking, avocado toast eating. Life is hard, but it's harder when you're stupid. Can I take cocaine with my spouse?
No, sir. No, sir.
I did not call Senator Sanders an ignorant slut. I'm not talking about buying it, but let's suppose I came in one day and the cocaine was there. People who are bilingual. They speak English and stupid. I don't know why we have to give money to countries that hate us. They should be able to hate us for free. Looks like we're giving Lindsay Lohan the keys to the minibar. President Biden is sort of like Kevin Bacon at the end of Animal House, the Cantina bar scene out of Star Wars. They wanted it like Ben wants J-Lo. But frankly, I can't, because I can't get my head that far up my rear end. Stick it up there, fact checker. They can kiss my ass. Somebody at the White House has been smoking the devil's lettuce, okay? We cannot run the greatest economy by putting fairy dust and unicorn urine in our cars. Urinate to get off the pot. My car doesn't run off fairy dust. My car doesn't run off unicorn urine. Or next time you get in trouble, call a crackhead, call a criminal, call a meth head. It must suck to be that dumb. I don't mean to disrespect, but the mayor needs to take her meds. Christmas ornaments, drywall, and Jerry Epstein. Name 3 things that don't hang themselves.
Christmas ornaments, drywall, and Jeffrey Epstein.
That was so good.
Goat's milk drinking, avocado
Life is hard when
toasty.
you're stupid.
It's like we had given Lindsay Lohan the keys to the mini bar.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, don't give me the keys to the mini bar either. I cash them every time.
My spring break chant in 2016? Yeah, it was 2016. First time I went on a spring break. My spring break chant was "Kill the mini bar, kill the mini bar." Every single room I went into, I would chant that, and I'd kill their fucking mini bar, and it was a great time. It was a great time. Shout out to what the hell was that? Mama Capp. What was the name of that resort? What was that place? Fuck. What was the name of that place? It got smoked at that hurricane that hit Fort Myers Beach. It was in Fort Myers. I can't remember what the name of that place was called. The Lani Kai. There it is. Lani Kai. So much fucking fun. I don't know if it's still there or not today. Who's to know? But
Mini bar definitely isn't.
The mini bar ain't there no more. Who's to know? Yeah, don't get me around a mini bar. I'll kill it.
Well, I got 3 of them last week. As a matter of fact, I made it a chant too because I was, hey, we've been in my room. Let's go crash your mini bar real quick. They looked at me. I said, I'm dead serious, bro. Open that fucking door. And guess what they did? They opened the door, dude.
We killed mine. Time to kill yours. Here we go. Well, that's that there is a little, a little video for my neck of the woods, if you will. If you don't know, I got a little red on my neck, and I'm proud of it. Shout out to the great John Kennedy. But see here, this video, this next video here is from Swirl's neck of the woods. See, if you don't know, you won't know, but Swirl One, you might look at the screen and say, there's something up with Swirl One. He ain't all the way right. He's got a little something wrong with him over there. What the hell is it? Oh, that's
Holmes.
Oh, he's a little cholo, huh, Holmes? Okay, all right. Let's go. I thought
be talking to my plant all day.
So I thought it would only be fitting if we brought something that I resonated with. We would definitely have to bring something that Swirl One resonated with. So my friends, we're fitness guys. We like getting in the gym. We got DEEZYY. He's our personal trainer. He's doing his own thing. He's growing his business. We got so much good stuff going on around here. Nutrition, all the above, supplements. But sometimes you go to the gym and you say, what the fuck do I do? Well, I don't know what to do today. I've been doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And I just don't know what I need to do to get that body right today. Well, if that's where you're at on this Wednesday, well, no problem. Because we got a brand new workout for you here this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in the one, the only, the legendary Creeper, eh? For a little cholo fit, pa.
There's a lot of cholo workout videos out there, but this one is gonna have you like, damn, homie, that's what's up, This is Cholo Fit with Creeper. The first one we're gonna get started with is Cholo Squats, eh? Whether you're locked up or you're at your homie's barbecue and it's time to represent with your clica for a photo, then you go like this, eh? You go left foot,
Come on.
right foot, point it to the right in that direction. Feel how down you are for your homies. And then we're literally gonna take it down, okay? Squat down,
Yes,
knees,
bro, yes.
keep your back straight, hands on the knees, chin up, feel the power, eh? Now we bring it back up.
Come on,
All right? Boom, homie, feel that burn, represent. We're gonna move to Cholometrics, all right? And this one is a resistance workout. I need a volunteer. Hey, OG, come up here, homie. Right here, we're gonna do a resistance workout where if I have pleito with somebody, like, hey, fool, like, you've been talking papas about my lady. I don't really like that right now. So right now, I'm putting my chest up on you, like I'm about to throw down, and then you get the resistance right there. You already feel it. You feel it down here in your gluteus muscle-mental or whatever, and down to the calf.
Gluteus muscle-mental.
This is just a workout. I got mad respect, homie. All right? You do that for about maybe a minute, because longer than that, then you really start to fight. And it's a trip, eh? Because people come up to me and say, hey, Creeper, Cholo Fit, it changed my life. One time this fool came up to me and said, hey, fool, like I did Cholo Fit, and my gluteus, is sore. And I said, hey, fool, like, don't be telling me like that in public, because fools that don't know that I teach a class will be like, damn, was that fool like ramming that fool or what,
Jeez.
Your gluteus más o menos or whatever.
Hey, shout out Creeper, man. Hey, I learned so much from Tamale Olympics. It was ridiculous, bro.
Bro, Creeper's been down since Nam, bro. Creeper's been making shit since.
All you
making
gotta
shit on
do is
Facebook.
look at the socks, bro. The higher the socks, the downer
Down
the
to the
food.
food.
That's it. Bro,
Oh, clip the fuck out of that.
Bro.
That's a clip.
you know what I mean? Shit, I can do that shit, eh?
Oh, we might have to start putting
Damn, bro, my glute's right now fucking on fire.
we might have to put the second, what the hell? The second topic of the show on Rumble that makes you pick one. The first one is life coaching. The second one now will have to be just comedy. This is turning into a comedy show as the days go on. Woo! Your third and final clip of the morning, my friends. I couldn't help but bring this to the show. This was floating around the internet yesterday, and this is just some good, wholesome family fun. Maybe not wholesome family fun, but the family was there, and they had to witness it. So if you were floating around X yesterday, you saw this shit, and you were like, what in the world is that? And I'm sad to say, well, maybe not sad to say, that I've been through a situation similar. Things get a little wild up here in the Windy City from time to time.
Wait, what?
Sometimes you go through just a little rush hour nonsense.
Oh, hell no.
What the?
Yo.
What the hell?
Whoa. What the?
Oh, no. Oh.
What's just happening? Why is there a kid watching? What is going on? Oh my God! I'm lost.
What is happening?
What the hell? Oh, no.
Did she just kidnap herself?
His little fucking laugh. I don't know what the hell that was.
Bruh.
I was scrolling through X and I saw that shit yesterday, and I said, "Ooh, what the fuck was that?" She just running no pants across the road, stuck in rush hour traffic, and said, "Hey, I need a ride." I don't know who's to say, who's to know, but that was the what the fuck of the day yesterday on all that.
That was pretty good right there.
A little rush hour nonsense. So,
She literally threw herself in the back of the truck.
look, your rush hour could be a whole lot worse. If you drive a pickup truck, you could be stuck in an
What would you do with that back there?
You see a big fat bitch, a half naked fat bitch, jump in your doggone bed of your truck. What are you gonna do then? What are you gonna do?
What do you do with it?
Fucking psychotic. What are you gonna drag her out? She gonna
You
eat
can't drag her out.
like your
You
fucking
just
arm.
You pop the tailgate and gas it, bro.
That's a good point. Hey, that's a real good point. Then she starts just rolling out of there like a little chalupa. Fucking just starts rolling down the fucking freeway.
I'm sorry, dude. Oh, so many bad fucking visions right now.
I've been trying to take a sip of coffee for 30 minutes. I can't stop fucking laughing.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Oh,
It reminds me of this picture I saw one time. I had this girlfriend back in the day. One girl that I actually like, I affianced, if you will.
yeah.
Let's just say it didn't work out, right? So years later, I see this picture. And there's this woman in the back of this truck, just mad as all hell, holding something in the back of this S10 while it's driving down the road. And I look at the face and I knew instantly it was her. How do I know? Because I've seen that face so many times at me when she was mad. It was the same face and the same girl holding something in the back of this truck looking mad. And I'm like, ooh, I dodged a bullet. Jeez.
Bruh.
Bro, if that's not just a damn Latina scene out of the fucking
Hey, she was Latina, hard Latina.
As I was saying, a little Latina riding around in the back of an S10 holding on to
Yes.
a bastard like
You
that.
don't even understand. The picture was just so, Oh my God.
It's just, whoa, fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Well, friends,
I'm sorry.
at least you don't have a naked bitch in the back of your doggone truck this morning. It could always be worse. Rush hour might be a little thick
Oh,
traffic-wise, but hey, at least you ain't got a naked chick back there. Who's you know? And I hope you enjoyed a little Cholo fit. Maybe you got you a couple new little exercises here today. And also shout out to John Kennedy. Needed a couple extra laughs there this morning. Shout out. Oh, you beautiful human beings tuned in live in prime time to the show right now. As we continue to catch a flow, as a reminder, as always, you can get over live in the chat. If you're on X, Rumble, or YouTube, they're all open over there. Whether you got some perspective, insight, some knowledge, something burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul, a question, whether it's a question on something we're talking about, a question that may be an obstacle you're dealing with and how you'd like some perspective on how to turn it into an opportunity. Whatever it is, drop it over there in the live chat. And on the third and final segment of the day, we'll bring it on here to the show and pop it up on the screen, baby. But speaking of segments, it seems to me like it's time to get into this doggone program. Time to really start getting this proverbial show train steaming on down the tracks, if it hasn't been already. Who's to say, who's to know? Well, my friends, it's time to unquiver the first era of the show. Draw her back and send her. Huh?
You said era, E-R-A.
Era. I know. I was saying era. I'm in my John Kennedy era. Who's to say, who's to know? Little era. Got to unquiver a little era and shoot her on your way. As we get into the first segment of the day, it's time for your sharpening session. Alrighty then, my friends. Here we are back live in prime time. I had to make a move during that transition. Here on episode 677 of Forge and Fuel on this wonderful Wednesday morning, February the 26th, 2025. And I was thinking to myself, why don't I feel like there's something missing and I need to get a little nicotine in my system? So, had my vitamins, had my coffee. I just hadn't got my nicotine yet. So now the trifecta is bing, 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 bing. It's like, when the old Power Rangers, they put up Power Rangers assemble.
I never watched that shit, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, what the fuck?
Bro, no, dude, if you were
Optimus Prime.
I'm just gonna tell you right now. You did not watch Power Rangers if you know what I'm talking about. You saw it and you went, yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean, I don't know if I was a big fan, but I was
sus, bro.
Hey, they were fun, man. I liked the Rangers.
Yeah, I bet they were.
When they first came out. They weren't. That's bullshit. They weren't. They had a chick in the crew, bro. Relax.
Okay, what is that? What does that mean?
I don't think they were gay. I don't know. Who's to know? Maybe they weren't, man. Who's to say? But my friends, we talk about the doggone Power Rangers this morning, but we are talking about some specific stuff. And here we are on your first segment of the day. So we might as well get you up to date on what we're going to conversate here to open up this first segment of the show. If you didn't check the title, you may not know. If you didn't see the thumbnail of the show, you may not be all the way up to date. So let me be the first to get you all the way up to speed before we do a little debate. My friends, this morning, our opening topic of the day is no such thing as halfway crooks. They scared to death and scared to look. They shook. Ain't no such thing as halfway
crooks.
Maybe you looked at the thumbnail, you saw a little Mob Deep, a little Shook Ones Part 2. What is going on? How is Cap gonna roll this? What in the world are we talking about this morning? Well, my friends, you would be correct if you were thinking a little bit of Mob Deep, Shook Ones Part 2, scared to death, scared to look, they shook. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. But If you think about that song, some of the lyrics within the song, some of the things that they're talking about within the song, probably would not be fitting for Forge and Fuel. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not all the way in on teaching somebody how to stab somebody in the face with a nose bone. You know, all that, whatever the hell that line is. So we're going to stay off of all of that shit this morning, okay? You want to listen to that song? Go ahead, go listen to the song. But we're not breaking down lyrics here today. No. But I was listening to the song, had me fired up, and I hear him hitting that chorus. And they say, oh, they're scared to death. They're scared to look. They shook. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. What we talk about all the time. Well, that's a hell of a perspective. I think I'll bring that to the show. So even though I said we're not talking about the lyrics, there is one specific lyric, and it's actually an ad lib that is in the chorus, and it says, we live in the life, that of diamonds. We live in the life, that of diamonds. What is the life of diamonds? I started to think. Diamond Hand Media Group. Talk about diamonds all the time. What is the life of diamonds? Well, I would say pressure. Say somebody who's willing to go through pressure, willing to let the vices of life tighten down on them in order to make them stronger, make those muscles tense up and get more powerful and eventually, break out. Willing to have pain and struggle, in trial, in tribulations, and go to the dark, deep depths of life as a nasty, dark coal and come out shining bright like this. I say energy. Shining so bright, they don't know what time of day it is when you're around. Bringing that energy into every single room, turning those frowns upside down, holding the door, shining so bright, bringing that energy everywhere you go. People notice it. People can't help but look in your direction. You know, it was funny. Me and Swirl One grabbed a couple tacos yesterday afternoon, and there was not many people in there, but the energy was just so bad with all the other people in there. And me and Swirl were just talking loud, this and that and the third. Fuck, I don't know. And just having a great time. And the energy, you could see people just like, what the fuck is wrong? Why are they so happy? What the hell's up with all this energy? It's fucking weird. That's the life of a diamond. I think responsibility is also responsibility, accountability. Saying the buck stops here. What part of this is mine? I showed up to the party. I brought the streamers. I had my party hat on. Even though maybe I didn't throw the party, I was still there. What part of this is mine? I think discipline is a massive thing. Still doing the things you don't want to do, even when you don't want to do them. I don't wanna. Getting through the I don't wannas. Dedication, drive, determination. Being dedicated to something, doing something you would love for free 99 that you would continue to pursue, drive forward towards, even if you're not getting recognition or the rewards that you think you deserve. The life of a diamond is consistency. Showing up each and every day, one foot in front of the other, making the next right move no matter what. And also, I said it a few times, but the life of a diamond is to shine. It's to utilize all these things, the pressure, the energy, the responsibility, the accountability, the drive, the dedication, the determination, the motivation, the inspiration, and shine so bright that they don't know what time of day it is. We're living the life of diamonds. And my friends, as you think about that, let's go back to the title of the show and the main line in the chorus, no such thing as halfway crooks. Well, my friends, I'll ask you this question. Are you putting your half-ass into the things you want in this life? Or are you putting your whole ass into the things you want into this life? Are you just simply putting one little toe in? No, I can try it now. Just let me test the water. Are you diving headfirst into the deep end and saying, well, fuck it, I'm going to see if I can swim? Because I'm going to tell you what, In this life, it's either max effort or no effort at all. There's no half-ass, well, I could, I should, I would, oh, well, maybe. I think of an example of somebody, I don't want to put them on blast or anything, but there's some friends of ours who have a really quality podcast, and I think they should get on video. I think they should show up. I think they should start doing some different things like that, but it's a lot more effort. It takes maximum effort. It's going to take them getting on as a team, a whole different page, and getting on the same mindset and doing more than just one day and showing up completely different. It's max effort. And unfortunately, some people are realizing, wow, maybe I don't want to give that max effort. And I've been through that with this exact brand right here. People think that this shit is easy. They think showing up and podcasting and this stuff is simple. It's not. Now, granted, it is not as hard as working a 9 to 5, a 12 to 12 labor job. I've worked those. I know the value of those. I appreciate the value of those. But also, this ain't easy either. Bringing the energy, coming with the vibes, being able to speak fluently and eloquently to where I'm not just, my whole way through the doggone show. You ever notice how me and Swirl never do that one time? Because we put our max effort into being the best host we can, to being the best host of events we can, to being the best DJ Swirl can, to being the best content creator I can. We put our max effort in, and when we see something that works, we go dive head first into that even more. And if something's not working, then we just fucking back up off of it, just like I talked about last week with the two-way door theory. When one door closes, another door opens, but sometimes it's hell in the hallway. Sometimes you go through that door and you realize it's the wrong room and you freak out. Well, there's nobody that told you can't go right back through that same door and start walking down the hallway again. And then eventually you find that right room, you see the door in the corner, and you realize that leads to the next hallway, to the next level of your life. So, my friends, the title of the show, yes, no such thing as halfway crooks, but I want you to remember that it's either half-ass or whole-ass, because in this life, there is no such thing as halfway champs. There's no such thing as halfway winners. There's no such thing as halfway mountain climbers. There are those of us who win and those of us who lose. There aren't anybody in the middle. You either make it or you don't. There are no such thing as halfway champs in this life, my friends. So if you take nothing else from this message this morning, start putting your whole ass into everything you do. Put your whole ass into washing the dishes. Your whole ass into taking a shower. Whole ass into doing the laundry, walking the dog, in the small things. And then get it to the medium things. And then into the big things. And inevitably, when you know why, for the big things, it's going to be that much easier to take your happy ass and put the whole thing into the game. Who's to say, who's to know? But I'm a whole ass kind of guy. Ain't no half-assing coming to this show.
Damn. I love it, G. No half-assing over here either. I was like bobbing. I was writing. I got a whole bunch of notes over here.
I just blacked out, dude. And that was okay. Hey. I'm glad we're on the same page. Sick.
I was fired up too. I was like, damn.
Sick.
So it's interesting because you were talking about the diamonds of life. And I started thinking about that. And, I obviously am a big fan of that song. It's one of my favorites. As a matter of fact, it was named one of the best hip hop beats of all time. You can't get away from how that one just hits you. Like, if you really know about that track, they ride it so well. And those guys were literally 20, 21 years old when they made that. So you think about how much people can do and how much of a mark they can make early in life. But they were present at that time. They were trying to make something happen every moment of that existence of that time. They were doing things. That's why there's so much power to that music. So, I think about that a little bit, and the pressure to win is a big thing for a lot of people. And you played Creeper this morning. And Creeper, it's funny, you have no idea how much Creeper really symbolizes where I came from. I cannot tell you enough how all my friends spoke just like Creeper. I can tell you over and over and over again. I've got friends right now that if I introduced you to them, you would think they were a living, walking creeper. And they would look at you crazy because you'd start laughing. But it's them. It's their life. That's how they are. And, you know, it just reminds me about being brought up in that time, in that era, and in those streets where these guys came up on. And, you know, there's a lot of pressures in that. There's pressures to, you know, to have a lowrider, and, you know, how these guys get these lowriders at young age, man. They were selling drugs. Okay, well, there's a pressure to sell drugs. Or maybe it was just a pressure to do the drugs, or be in a gang, or skip school because all the cool kids were doing it. And you know, that pressure was big. And not say I didn't, you know, look at this and that and do a couple of those things. I skipped a ton of school in my time. And that was, buddy, let me tell you, I did a lot of school skipping. Let me tell you, it didn't help me in any way, shape, or form. But what I'll also say is this, is that, you know, when pressure is contained, it has time to make the diamond. So as long as you hold out and you don't give in to those things, and you keep putting your whole ass into whatever it is you're doing, then all of a sudden you don't have to worry about, hey, I'm not going to be formed into that diamond. Because what happens is when you start to give into those pressures of life and you let that and release that pressure out by doing all these other things, the diamond never forms. It never has a chance to form. So you have to keep your singular focus on what you're doing. You have no choice in the matter. If you start doing the things that everybody else is doing, then all of a sudden now there is no chance for you to become a diamond, because you are now no longer focused on that pressure. And once you become that diamond, what happens when that happens and you're found? Do they just leave you in the quarry? Do you just land on the bottom? No, they find you. You know it's a diamond. It's obvious, and they take that diamond and they go and polish that diamond, and they line the lines up and they shape it a certain way, and they call you a different name, princess cut, right? Think about that. Oval cut. You never know. Then you could be the classic diamond. Who's to say, who's to know? But with that, they go and put you on display, and they shine the bright lights on you. So you realize that after all that time in the dark, with all that pressure and not letting any of that pressure out, you all of a sudden become that diamond. And sometimes that's just getting away from the things that are around you. Hey, my friends wanted to go to the bar, and no, I've got this work to do. Oh man, you know, I really could go flick the sticks over here, but you know, instead I should probably work on this project. Hey, you know what? I got an hour of free time. What am I going to do with it? Well, I had about an hour of free time yesterday. Guess what I started doing? I started getting into the craft of what I needed to do. And how do I know I was doing it? Well, shit, guess who hit me up? Capp hit me up during my hour. And what was I doing? I was in my learning game. I was in my learning phase. I was paying attention. He started making fun of it. Hey, man, make fun of it all you want, man. But you know, he was like kind of mocking. I know he wasn't mocking it, but with that, he didn't know where I was in the process that day. So it's interesting when you are in your element and you're in your pressure zone, and you have so much pressure on yourself to win and to succeed and to become something that you only see, nobody else sees. You will do anything to get there. And while you're trying to get there, don't matter who comes in the middle of it all. It's not going to slow your focus. It's not going to stop you or slow you down. You have your whole ass in there. So it's hard to get it all the way out. It's not possible. That's the whole thing about people, is they put that one toe in mentality. That's what we call that half-ass in. I might try it. Oh, maybe I'll do it some days. Or, you know what, I'll try it today. It was too hard. Maybe. And then next week they come back to it. I'm telling you, it's your day to waste. If you want to waste the day, I'm okay with it. You're okay with it. Nobody's going to stop you from doing so. That pressure, you can let off that pressure or let off steam anytime you want. I choose to stay in the pressure zone. I choose to keep that steam bottled up. So I'm always ready and fired up, so I can continue to push forward. And when I need that energy, all I got to do is pss, 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 and get some of it. It's right there all the time. So you can use your day to build that pressure for yourself so that you can have a diamond later, or you can release the pressure like everybody else does. Put your feet up on the couch and turn on the TV.
Cheers to that, brother. Woo-wee! Great thoughts this morning, man. Definitely on the same page. Definitely thinking the same way. And, you know, as you're talking there, I started thinking about the Woodrow Wilson post that I've caught a little virality off of here over the last week or so, right? And I woke up this morning and I'd been tagged on X. Somebody tagged me and said, oh, hey, shit, that's Capp, or Super Saiyan Soroka. What I've just made it the same over all of my brands now on social media, so it's easy to find me. I'm like, what the hell is that? And I click on it, and somebody had downloaded my content from Instagram and utilized it on their X page and just simply said the truth about birth certificates. And I was like, oh shit, mama, we making it. Oh shit, let's go. I love that. You don't even have to mention me that's my content. My face is out there. Eventually it's going to happen. I don't care. That's no big deal. And I didn't wake up this morning and say, oh my gosh, I made it. You know what? Hey boys, we're taking the day off from the show. We made it. We're catching virality. It fired me up to do even more. I started writing fucking notes. Oh, I want to make this content today. And oh, how can I do this? And why did that do this? Oh shit. Oh, okay. Did my 6K dance yesterday. People were loving that on Instagram and on Facebook. Fuck it. Let me be stupid. Let me do something different. Let me keep pushing the cart forward. Let me keep going where no one will go, because you're damn right. We've been pounding the stone. We've been grinding in the dark over and over and over and perfecting this craft and doing what we need to do every single day. And for those of you who have continued to believe and continue to push it forward, I just can't thank you enough, because our time to shine in the bright lights is coming so fast. It is so close. I could taste it. It is so close. I'm telling you guys, how do I know this? Because I have never felt everything in my life falling away more than I do now. All the things that I thought mattered don't matter. All the things I'm having realizations and recognitions and reflections, and I'm finding out what truly matters and who I need to be and what I need to do and the things I need to say. And I'm realizing the last 5 fucking years tacked on to my entire 29-year existence so far has literally led me and put me through the fire and flames to be someone that can stand on a stage, be on a camera, be on Instagram or Facebook or wherever, and maybe give somebody just one little thing that helps them change a thought, move a muscle in a positive direction, in a truth-seeking direction, whatever it is. And if that's the case, and I help them break out of the matrix just a little bit more, then I'm doing my job. And that's all I'm here to do. And if I could just keep doing that every single day and just keep motivating and inspiring and firing people up and doing it the right way and not selling out, not going after the clout, not going after the bullshit, but showing people it's possible to do it this way. Come on, man. The best is yet to come. Shit.
That's what's called finding your lane. That's what it is. Everybody else has their way of doing things. You're not trying to get in their lane. They've already done that. They're down the road that way. They've already beat that road up all the way down there. So when you find your own lane, you start doing things. Hey, all of a sudden, stuff happens. You turn away, you look back. Oh my gosh, that's my face. I don't even know where that came from. I don't even know who that guy is. But if you looked how many likes and how many reposts and how many impressions it gets, it's just a matter of time, no matter what you're doing. I mean, if you look at Simply Soapology, if you look at any of these people out there that are doing something, they just kept doing something consistently. And all of a sudden, bam, it happens. And we talked about that yesterday, me and Capp. A lot of times you look at these people, they couldn't tell you the moment when all of a sudden, oh, it just happened. Oh, I woke up and all of a sudden, no, I made it, Ma. No, I just kept doing it. They had many days where they woke up and something happened here, or they did that there, or maybe it didn't happen. And you know what they still did? The damn thing. They put their whole ass in it. And it's, I told Capp yesterday when somebody was talking to him and saying, hey, I love to, tell this content creator, he's not a content creator. It's funny because I sit there and think, well, hey, if you got to do it every day, it's good to be in that person's head every day rent free. There's the first part. Second part is he do be doing it though. Just like we talked about yesterday, he is creating content. So you can say all you want, but you're ingesting the content that he's creating, which then makes you looking at a content creator who you're not calling a content creator, which makes no sense. So the whole love and failure of all of this is that, guess what? It worked. He's creating content and you're consuming it. And guess what? I'm creating content and you're consuming it too. I have people hit me up and go, man, that one you put, oh my God, you're all fired up in that one. Is that the sphere behind you? Yes, it is the sphere behind me. It's really funny because it's these little things that I thought of that day. Hey, where can I put the audience so they can see something cool about where we're at? And I put it. It doesn't really mean much, but it's just those little things that I think about. Again, I'm not in the right place right now, but hey, today the desk comes. So we're going to figure something out after that. We're getting closer and closer to getting back to, what we feel like is top notch and where we're trying to go. And again, we're going to keep putting our whole ass in it until the time comes where we turn around and go, holy shit, did that just happen?
150%, man. It's pretty nice to just be, a hop, skip, and a jump up the street now to be able to, hey, let's go grab some fucking tacos, talk some shop, do some fucking bullshit. That's pretty nice now, I will say. Who's. But, you mentioned that young feller. And the sad part about it is, man, is the kid who thinks he's hurting me, thinks by throwing all this shade and getting in my comment sections and sub-posting me on Facebook is just destroying me internally. Like, I don't even think about this fucking kid. I'm living rent-free in his mind. Here we are talking about it. But just a prime example, this kid was one of my best friends in high school. I used to take him to every baseball practice. I used to take him to every basketball practice. We would go out to eat after baseball practice. He was part of a group that we called the Friday Boys. We used to go out every Friday and we would go out to a restaurant. We'd go raise hell in some little town. We'd go to Walmart and here, there. We just fucking raise hell everywhere. This kid was one of my best friends. And through society and the things we talk about, and we kind of had the similar path post high school. He's 2 years younger than me. And you can get into society and then all of a sudden you start saying, I don't know, let me find the truth. And then maybe, oh yeah, I love society. And you can just see how it happens, and just to live a miserable life like that, and just to always be looking to throw shade and always be looking for the negativity. I mean, we talked about that with Gak last night as well. What more do you want? What do you not see us showing up every single day, giving max effort every single day, growing, flowing, doing the right things? What more do you want? Do you want some Ponzi scheme bullshit? Do you just want us to drop some gay ass meme coin that fucking has no value at all? Do you want us to just continue populating with NFTs and declining all the value of the NFTs that are already out there? Do you what more do you want? The value's there all the way from the bottom to the top with GAC, all the way from the bottom to the top with Diamond Ant Media Group. And slowly but surely, people are starting to find out. And I like I've been mentioning, there's people in my DMs that are saying over on Instagram, why have I never heard of you? Who are you? What the hell is this? Hey, don't worry about it. That way, we just been grinding in the dark. I'm just starting to get a little bit of toe in the light. Just keep sticking around. The best is yet to come. I had a great conversation in the Instagram DMs voice chat yesterday with a dude from Switzerland. Red pill yahoo, based as all hell. Going back and forth. He said, dude, been going through your content. Absolutely love it. You and Swirl killing the game. Keep doing what you're doing. Has this, I don't know how to have a Swiss accent, but it was just the coolest thing ever. And we're going back and forth, and I didn't even know who the fuck this guy was. And we had a 20-minute voice chat. It was cool as shit. So I know we're doing the right things. I've been saying it over and over again. And, I also said maybe I was putting barricades in my path. Maybe I say the things people need to hear because, fuck, the path is smooth. Why do you throw stones before you? And maybe throwing stones before you is worried about all those results, worried about all those rewards, worried about all the things you think you should get, instead of just taking action and doing what you know and making it do what it do.
Making it do what it do is right. It's funny you talked about that person was that, from back in the day, part of the fam, not even fam, part of life, I should say. But, I put on my post this morning, growth is hard for people to watch. It shows how much more they can do. And I think that's probably where he's at right now, as that he's in the same place doing the same things, and he sees somebody else doing something big and getting some kind of notoriety. And the only thing they can do is think about that crab pot mentality. And as soon as they see that crab go out, they grab that little thing and bring him back in here, because how can you get better than me? You're not better. You're not any you came from the same place. How can that be possible that you're successful? That's the thing that people don't understand, is it doesn't matter where you come from, you can make it. No matter where you come from, what happened to you, let me tell you, there's a trillion reasons why someone like me should not be anywhere near as successful as I am. And am I where I want to be? Hell no, I'm not even close to where I want to be. But compared to where I should be in most people's eyes, let me tell you, I'm not even the same person, not even close. And people notice it. They're like, man, I ain't seen you in 20 years. You're killing it. You're doing a great job. Oh, man, I just noticed this. Wow, how are you staying so vibrant? And how do you have so much energy? And the more I look at these people, and you know what it is? They just stayed stagnant in the same place. They release the pressure every day. They never hardened themselves with life. That's what happened. I stayed hard with life and stayed solo and kept, man, I'm soaring up here. I see an eagle. I'm trying to meet that eagle. That's where I'm at. You know why I can see an eagle? It's because I'm already up here.
Yeah, I love that metaphor, man. Releasing the pressure every single day instead of letting it build up. That's just so. And I with the Eagles, man. That's such gosh, that's just so true. So many people just wasting their life, wasting their time, wasting their energy, worried about other people, hating on other people because they see where they could be. They see where they could grow. And you're spot on. You're damn right. Same spot, same house, same fucking location, same thing, going to the same fucking Casey's on the same main drag in the same bullshit town of 1,100 people. Ooh.
I don't know anything about that.
Jeepers.
Oh, you don't know nothing about that.
Jeepers creepers. And I told DZ too. And hey, anybody from back in the day that might be tuning in, no shade at you, but I always knew that I was better than Bethany, Illinois. I always knew that I was better than fucking Oak Hall Valley High School.
You're not better, but you had bigger plans.
Yeah,
Bigger plans.
Not to say it like that because they all fucking hate me anyway. Oh, you cocky asshole. But I just had bigger plans, and that's why I was always perceived as so cocky and such an asshole or whatever. Like, I'm not fucking staying here. I'm not fucking moving into my parents' house. I'm not fucking what the fuck? What are we? Get me the fuck out of here. Goodbye, Bobby. And Bloomington Normal wasn't far enough. I said, send me further up north. This is still too fucked up. Jeez, holy shit. Mama Capp just be showing up on my doorstep anytime she wants. She's 45 minutes away. This is crazy. I got to get further away. I got to go start my life or else I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with it. Who's to say? Who's to know? No such thing as halfway crooks, friends. Or no such thing as halfway champs. Who's to say? Who's to know? Half-ass or whole ass. The choice is yours. But there is your first segment of this fine morning show. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling swell. Hope you're coming alive. But if not, that's all right. We got plenty more show coming your way. 2 more segments, as a matter of fact, baby. And speaking of, we might as well unquiver that second era of the day. Draw her back with a little southern drawl and send her your way as we get into your Reaction Refinery. Okie dokie artichokes. Here we are back live in prime time. Second segment of the day on episode 677 of Forge and Fuel Bay. On this wonderful Wednesday morning, February the 26th, 2025. Let's continue coming alive. We get off the proverbial show train and we stop at Perspective Station. We get off onto the other side of the station and we see a white, beautiful sandy beach, and down there is the cruise liner of change. We get down on a cruise liner and we begin to surf through the waves of wisdom all the way to Insightful Island as we get into your 1, 2, 3, and 4 clips of your second segment of the day. And I'm telling you what, we got some heat on tap today, and we're going to go in a couple little different directions than we usually go. We got a little men and women relationship perspective to talk about too, DJ Swirl One. You just wait for this. Me and DZ talked about it yesterday. Might be the best relationship advice I've ever heard from a woman. Holy shit. Get ready for the third clip. But for the first clip, we welcome on a young man who I am just now getting familiar with, and boy, oh boy, is he a thought provoker and a big brain humming bean. He goes by the name of Anas Bukash, and he is here this morning to give us a little perspective on why a man is his word.
A word, and I believe that's so true. I love that about the old school teaching is you are your word. Does your word mean anything? Or it's just bullshit, it just sounds in the air. Which today I see 99% of people, it's like smoke. Doesn't mean. When I talk about need, I'm like, man, when he used to say something, it's done. I love that. You don't need a contract. Okay, you can do it for processes, but before anything, like the old days, our fathers would done. It's done. This I love. So I don't want to talk to my employees and just say, oh, we're a team, we're a family. No, when shit hits the fan, I'm the first one that will back up through action, not just words.
A man is only as good as his word, my friends. And I just go back to what we were talking about already this morning of what more do you want? We're literally holding true to our word and everything we've said since me and Swirl first crossed paths back in 2021. We haven't changed. And there are so many people who had their word, who said they were going to keep showing up, who said they were going to be by our side, who said they were going to bet on us, who were down for every year. We're going to show up to every event. We're going to get involved in every meeting. We're going to show up to every space. We're going to help us push this thing forward. And they're just figments of our imagination now. I can barely even remember their name.
I can't either.
There's some people I see their face and I can't remember their name. When I tell you that is one of the most serious things, when I cut you out of my life, I cut you the fuck out of my life. I don't sit back and think, oh, I wonder how such and such is doing. Oh, they stuck a knife right in the back of my neck. But boy, it was fun taking that out and having to suture myself up. I bet I could call them and tell them about that. No, when I cut the cord, they are gone. I start forgetting people's names. People that I went to high school with. I don't even remember. College. I don't even remember people I went to college with's name. I'm like, I don't remember you, but you, yeah, I don't know, whatever. Who's to say, who's to know? I'm telling you what, I just live by this. I am consistent. I will just continue to push forward with action, show what it means to be the proof. To go back to that video a couple of shows back, just be the proof. And that's all I'm working on, man. And I just see so many people who shit. Oh, we'll be down. We'll do this. We'll get it. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, this could be great. This could be amazing. And then when they find out all the effort it takes, the max effort, the full ass you got to put in, they can't wait to get their whole ass out.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know a lot of those people anymore. I don't know where they went, what happened. And there was a lot of, hey, I got you. I've got your back. Even people that were like, hey, I'm not going anywhere, man. No matter what happens, I'll help you with this thing. And now those people aren't here either. And it's funny, even the ones that are the closest. And, then somebody comes in and says, hey, what's going on with this? I'm like, hey, where have you been? Man, let me go back and look at your profile. Oh, man, you haven't posted a thing about us at all. And gosh, seems to be 7-8 months. I don't know what's going on with it. Are you just coming in looking for a handout? Or are you looking in to contribute? What are you trying to do? What's the difference? Because I'll tell you right now, all I've been doing is giving handouts for the past 3 years. And if you weren't here with your handout, then I'm sorry, I probably didn't give you something. And all of a sudden you show up and it's like, hey, I'm sorry. We all need to work together to make anything work. It doesn't matter what it is. If you got a company, you need a team that's going to work with you, and everybody's got to do what they say they're going to do. Everybody works their part. If you're part of that team that pushes the marketing, then push the marketing. If you're part of a community, then you know what? Push how vibrant the community is. You know why? Because you're part of it. Why wouldn't you want to excite yourself and everybody? Hey, why would you want to be a part of this community? What's so cool about it? Fuck, I'm a part of it. I'm in it. I know this person, that person, this person. It's also a part of it. Why wouldn't you want to be a part of that? Well, that's the thing. Yesterday, I was listening to somebody, and they were talking about, hey, why do you get paid so much for this? And they say things like, oh, well, because, I've been doing this for 25 years, and, I've been in a lot of different places that do the same thing. And I hear that from every single person out there, and they all ask the same number. Why do I need to pay you that number? And that's when you say, well, it's because, hell, I know this person. I've played this person. I understand what this means because I've done this set event with this set event, and I know the difference between this one and that one. And I have proof to show. Oh, and by the way, I've got people who can help me because I got a guy that does this, that, and the other thing. And now that's why I'm bringing the team with me to create something. And now all of a sudden, that's why you get paid more. It's not just because I've been doing this for 25 years. Everybody can say that. So you got to put your whole ass in. Do what you say and make sure that you show up every single day and show how good you are. Show the professional you are.
Making a little too much sense over there, Swirl One.
Oh, my bad.
A little too much sense on showing up for what you believe in and just betting on the shit that you've already paid for. Might as well just continue to show up instead of chasing rainbows. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I don't know. You're making a little too much sense over there, Swirl One. Who's to know? A man is his words. Shout out to Nas Bukash. You're second. clip of the day, my friends, is one of the real variety, not R-E-A-L, as we always are on this show, but R-E-E-L, like an Instagram reel. And live in prime time here, we get a little bit more perspective, a little knowledge, a dash of insights on the topic of your biggest problem.
Biggest problem? You think all that overthinking is actually helping you. You tell yourself that analyzing every little detail will lead to the perfect decision, that replaying past conversations will finally reveal what went wrong, that worrying about every possible future problem will somehow protect you from getting hurt. But all this thinking isn't preparing you. It's just keeping you stuck. You're trapped in circles of thought, getting nowhere. The truth is, no amount of thinking will ever make life certain or safe. Perfect clarity doesn't exist. Complete certainty is impossible. Sometimes the best choice is just picking something and moving forward. Sometimes you learn more from taking action than from endless analysis. Most of the scenarios you're obsessing over will never happen. Most of the perfect responses you're crafting will never be used. Most of the problems you're solving exist only in your head. Life happens outside your thoughts. Start living there instead.
Bro, I said the other day, and it's the biggest thing. We're making decisions and living with them. That's what we're doing these days. We're not double checking. We're not trying to go back and make sure the I's and T's are dotted. Buddy, if you have a point where you have to make a decision, you just need to make the decision. There's so many times that people just get that paralysis by analysis and they don't make the decision. They wait too long. And by that time, the thought that God gave to 1,000 people, there's 10 people already 10 steps ahead of you because you sat there and wondered, man, should I really do this or not? It's a really good idea. And they're already running and gunning. And people who are less, knowledgeable than you, less strong than you, less smart as you, less successful than you, are already doing great things because they don't know any better. They just got the idea and said, hey, let's just see if I do this, what happens? And it's so funny how if you just put one foot in front of the other, move, keep pushing that ball, making the decision, things start to happen. Be present in the time that you're making the decision. Make the decision and move on with it. Don't dwell on it. And if it is a mistake, don't forget that, hey, these are lessons. That's what they are. It is not a failure. You still get your birthday. You're still moving. You're still breathing. You still have another opportunity. You know one more way not to build a light bulb. So use that knowledge and do something good with it tomorrow.
They can't take your birthday, man. So many people overthink in it. I like the part that it talked about the future. That's what a lot of people overthink about. That next opportunity, this next thing, instead of just taking the action. What could it be? What should it be? What would it be? I don't know. Am I the best version? Do I need more money? I need more connections. I need this. I don't know. Everything's got to be perfect. Let me call somebody and tell them about it. Let me call somebody else and tell them about it. And then all of a sudden, somebody came to market with my idea. Holy shit, that was my idea. Why'd they do that? Oh, no, I'm a failure. And they get stuck in the monotony of life when you can just continue to take action. But the key part to that is not worrying about the rewards. I keep saying this over and over again. It's because I unlocked this fucking mindset and it is paying dividends. I'm talking compound interest like I've never seen in my life before into my daily, every single moment life right now. Forget about the rewards. Forget about what it could be, what it should be, what it might be, and just take action. Do what feels good in your heart, what you know feels right in your soul, that little flame. And when you start to get those butterflies and that little tightness in your chest, ask yourself this. You're going to be a beast or you're going to be a bitch? You're going to be anxious or you're going to be excited? You're going to stand fucking 10 toes down or you're going to turn around and run? And if you can look yourself in the mirror and say, well, I'm just going to be a bitch today. Well, I'm just going to be a big old fat pussy and pack it in. Well, good for you. You can sit with the 99%, but I can't do that. I can't look at myself in the mirror and say, we're going to be a beast or we're going to be a bitch today. Okay, yep, you're right. Indeed, you said it to me yesterday. We were talking on the phone, and I said, man, it just comes down to that mindset. We're going to be a beast or we're going to be a bitch. About 5 minutes later, he goes, damn, dude, I was having the I don't want us, and now I'm all fired up. You talk about that beast or bitch shit. Now I just want to be a beast. Man, it's that simple. It's the mindset. It's what you're doing. Your biggest problem is overthinking. Thinking creates a bitch. Doing creates a beast.
Don't be scared. Your mama wasn't.
Woo! Your third clip of the day, my friends, comes from a young lady with a ton of perspective. You know, we are motivational and inspirational, but sometimes we get down into the relational side of things and, you know, give those guys some good advice, give the fellas a little perspective. Maybe it's, you know, the single guys, maybe it's the guys in the relationship, whatever it might be. But I swear to you, my friends, no, I'm not supposed to do that. Sorry, my bad. I promise you, my friends, this is some of the best doggone perspective I have ever heard from a woman in relation to a relationship life hack. So, my friends, this morning, the beautiful, amazing, big-brained Sarah Fontenot here this morning to give us some high-quality perspective and a little relationship life hack.
Hack for the men. Y'all ready? Femininity tests. It is a way that we feel safe. So now I'm really testing you to see how far will you let me disrespect you. But ultimately, what I want the most is my man to be a leader. So if you stop me from the beginning, I might be cussing you out in my mind, but secretly I love it. Secretly, I'm like, ooh, my baby, that's a man right there. That man took charge over me. You're letting me know how I get to move and shake within your boundaries because you're the lines. We're the color. You got to teach me to color inside of the lines. So if you don't set that strong boundary, if
who the hell is snapping in here?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Men are the line and women's are the colors, and we got to teach them the color and the lines.
The last two opportunities I had to try to get a quote unquote girlfriend, if you will, I did that. I set the boundaries right away. I'm not dealing with this. Or, hey, if you think that's what this relationship's going to be about, you are wrong, you know? And let me tell you, yeah, they probably liked it a little bit. And don't get me wrong, it got me where I wanted to be for the moment, but it didn't last and it didn't create. So those are the wrong women. When they are testing you just to see if they can rule you, they're looking for a simp or a cuck, then that's not what I'm not. I'm not doing that shit. No, I will not be ran by my chick. I won't. And here's the other thing. She has to understand, I am a leader in everything I do. And the one thing I think about, this is a big deal. It's all you ladies out there. If you want to get you a Swirl One in your life, understand this one thing. When I stare at you and I look at you and I'm interested in you, I'm asking myself one question. Can I put you in front of a billionaire and not worry about what you say?
That right there. That part and all of it, my friends. Boy, oh boy, that is what high value men think. Really, can I put you in front of my top client, in front of my big dog boss, in front of the people that help me become the man I am, and I can go walk away to the bar, get a drink, and I know 2 minutes later I'm not going to come back and all hell has broken loose. That's not what we want. And man, it is so powerful. Not enough men know how to do this, just to communicate, just to say, hey, this is the line in the sand. From hence you shall not cross. And you don't got to be a dick about it. You don't got to be a douchebag. She's going to think you're a dick either way. So approach it the right way. Remember, approach is everything with women, boys. Approach is everything. Approach it the right way. Say, hey, this is what's happened in the past. This is what I've learned from. I cannot do this. If that is wrong for you, then we might as well just cut this off right here. Well, fuck that, man. Well, I'm cutting it off right. Okay, cool, perfect. I didn't need it anyway. It's the same thing with people who don't want to sign contracts in business. It's a formality, but hey, we got to do it. Well, I don't know. You should just trust me. Don't you take me on my word? Taking a lot of people on their word, and they ain't fucking around anymore. So who's to say, who's to know? But man, is that just not so fucking powerful? Men are the lines and women are the color. We create the standard. We create the boundaries. We create the firm foundations, and they splash the love, the life, the energy into it. We love women. We understand this. but you have to teach them how to color inside that lines, or else you're just going to have a fucking coloring book with shit all over the place, and it's going to be a mess, and your relationship's going to be shit, and you're going to have 3 divorces by the time you're 30. Who's to know? Hope you picked up on that one. Woo, boy. Your fourth and final clip of the second segment of this fine morning show is another reel, R-E-E-L, and this one here builds upon the previous one and really puts a cherry on top of the proverbial sundae we've been building this morning. My friends, this here is just a dash of perspective, a little sprinkle of insights on the paradox of advice.
Be grateful for what you have, but they also say reach for the stars. They say the problem is you think you have time, but they also say it's never too late. They say if you truly love someone, you fight for them, but they also say if you truly love someone, you have to let them go. The truth is, advice is often biased. People give it based on their own experiences, not yours. What worked for them might not work for you. So take what resonates, but always filter it through your own path. Because, in the end, it's your life to live, your mistakes to make, and your lessons to learn. Trust yourself. Make mistakes. Learn. Grow. Because the best answers aren't given, they're discovered.
Glass right there that you saw. I was telling some people that were hanging out with me for the first time in the Sin City, and some of the ways that I play and do, and just the energy that I can bring at 5 o'clock in the morning as compared to 5 o'clock in the afternoon or morning. It's the same. It doesn't matter. And I always think about, I just act on things and make decisions and just live on them and just kind of move forward. And we talk about being procrastinators sometimes and like, hey, I'm going to wait on things. I just talked about a lot. Don't wait on something. Just get it done. Make a decision. And, I saw this the other day and it said, procrastination is the arrogant assumption that God owes you another opportunity to do what you had time to do the first time. Once I heard that, I was so in my learning phase. I'm like, if it hits my mind, I need to do it. God is not telling you get tomorrow and you don't have another opportunity to do it again. He put that mindset in 500 people and literally said, go do it, and didn't say procrastinate a minute. He said, here it is, have at it. And every time you stop and not do, you're literally being that arrogant and saying, God, I got more time. And he's like, I gave it to you that day for a reason.
Wow. That just got me. What a quote. Holy shit. The best answers aren't given. They're discovered. You can call this person, call that person, ask this person, ask that person. You're not going to learn until you just do. I've learned so much more about entrepreneurship and what it takes to start a business and failure and flourishing and trials and tribulations than I ever did inside of a classroom. I have a bachelor's degree with a major in business management and entrepreneurship and a minor in sales. I did the damn fucking thing. I bought into the indentured servitude. I spent so much time in there and I didn't learn half the fucking shit. I had an entire class. I was telling DZ this the other day. I had an entire course where we had to come up with a business concept out of pure nothing. And we came up with the idea of pre-packaged, frozen, fit nutritional meals. What's fucking massive today? Bruh. It wasn't massive when I was in college. And we started coming up with this idea. And how do we fund it? And how do we do this? And how do we make it happen? And we had this little team. We had a team of 5. And at the end of the semester, we had to present it to real big dog angel investors in the Bloomington Normal area. And we went through this whole process. And at the end of it, I knew all the little things, but I still didn't know what it took. I had all the book knowledge. I had all the stuff. I had all the things. But man, until you get out there in the real world and actually try to start building something and all the rebuttals that those angel investors told me, this ain't going to work, that ain't going to work, this ain't going to work. And here I am, this college kid thinking, what the fuck do you know? I'm the smart one. I'm the one in college. I'm the one getting all the knowledge. Oh, there's a reason why you're a billionaire angel investor. Oh, you failed about 32 times, and I ain't even started on my failures yet. Oh, okay. My bad, sir. My fault. Hopefully we can help this relationship flourish in the future. Who's to say, who's to know? And thankfully, I have been able to keep some of those relationships, and they have been very, very valuable for me in my young career. So who's to say, who's to know? But paradox of advice, man. Some great stuff. Best answers aren't given. They're discovered. Whew. Well, there you have it, my friends. Your second segment of the day, your reaction refinery. And it's time to get off the proverbial showboat and craft a fire here on Insightful Island and sit around and sing a little kumbaya for a moment or two and see what we all got burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul. So if that sounds like something you are into, well, stick around and hop over in the live chat. If you got something burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul, and you haven't dropped it over there already, well, now is your opportunity to do so. Because after this transition, we're going to connect directly with you, the live viewer. Break the third wall and see what you got to say as we get into your final segment of the day. It's time for your Answers from the Anvil. Alrighty then, my friends. Here we are back live in prime time on episode 677 for your final segment of the day, your Answers from the Anvil. If you don't know, you won't know. This is where we connect with you, the live viewer, whether you got some perspective on something we've been talking about, a question on something we have discussed, or maybe a question about something going on in your own life and how you need a little bit of help to turn that obstacle right into an opportunity. Whatever it might be, drop it over there in the live chat, whether you're on Rumble, X, or YouTube, and we will give a little perspective to you. DEEZY, shift us up, my guy. Who we got out there with some perspective and knowledge and insights and GMs and everything in between? The man, the myth, the legend, Solo Breezy, live in the building. A bad day for the ego is a good day for the soul. Ooh, Robin Sharma, I like that. Kill the egos. Yes, sir. Good stuff, Solo. Shout out to you, man. Mrs. Metal, one half of the Metal Crazies. Great morning, fam. Happy Wednesday. Today's reminder is there are two things we get every day when we wake up: a chance and a choice. So make the right choice and choose to be great in their face on purpose. Absolutely. Chance and a choice. Man, we talked about that a long time ago. Ooh-wee, CNC. Who's to say, who's to know? Shout out, Mrs. Metal. We appreciate you always being live on the show. Angel SD, great morning, my friends. Great morning, Angel SD. We appreciate you, Mr. Peguero, and all the amazing Peguero family. Miss Bella Rossi, the beautiful Mama Snow. Great morning, everyone. Have a fantastic day. Finger red number 1. Shout out to you. You're amazing. Hope you're having a solid start to the day. We appreciate you. Mr. Metal, the other half of the Metal Crazies. GM fam. Choose to be grateful and thankful for every day. Much love. Yes, sir. If you can't be grateful for what you got now, what makes you think you're going to be grateful for more in the future? Much love to you, Mr. Metal. We appreciate you, good sir. Jason Wigman, DGen Moons, GM, Diamond Hand family, GM to you, good sir. You are Diamond Hand family. Appreciate the hell out of you, good sir. Kim Jones, Mama Cap, great morning, F&F crew. Let's make it a wonderful Wednesday morning. That's my only plans. Right back your way, Mama Cap. Appreciate you. Our friends over at Radio Free Hub City Live, the legendary Ken Buckler and the beautiful Miss BB. GM all, some words of wisdom today. Life is short. Don't just survive, live. It might be over before you know it. I would even say thrive. I don't just survive, thrive. Absolutely. I agree with you, Ken, 150%. No, you got a little bit of perspective. Pride Stanford, the one and only Swirl Cholo One, who's, DJ Cholo. Shout out Pride Stanford. We appreciate you. I mean, you look pretty choloed out over there. Who's, Shout out to our grateful breadheads, Kelly Owen, Pride Stanford. We appreciate the hell out of you too. Chris Oswoma. Great morning, Diamond Hand fam. Have a spectacular day, everyone. Smash the day. Oh, I'll give it to you one time.
Chicken suckers.
Smash the day. Shout out to you, Chris Oswoma. We appreciate the hell out of you. Who else we got out there, D's? Searching, perusing, checking. Shane Harper, a.k.a. Motion. Great morning, family. Goals change as goals get realized. Stay at it. Ooh, you find new peaks as you reach ones now. Excuses don't cash out. They come back with a fee. Ooh, write that on a note card. Put it on your wall. Shout out, Motion. We appreciate you. JK Small Time, GM, crush the day. Shout out to you. Join the 5 a.m. club. Oh, getting up at 5 a.m., rocking and rolling. Who's to say, who's to know? Mrs. Metal, I knew I was bigger and better than my hometown. My family tells me it was the best decision I ever made, was leaving that one-horse town and becoming a better version of myself. Absolutely. There's only few that make it out, but we recognize real. We see each other for sure. We don't know nothing about that on this side of the screen. Who's to say, who's to know? Who else we got joining us on the show, D's? Anybody good? Any perspective out there? Any additional knowledge, nonsense? Cholo Fit changed my life.
Me too, bro.
All Bright's ready to rock and roll.
Different type of Cholo Fit. Me running from Cholos.
Hey, oh, shit. Who's to say, who's to know? Yikes. I get your Cholo metrics in check. Oh, shout out to all you beautiful up beings tuned in live in prime time. Shout out to all you got in the chat. Help that third segment of the day go and flow. As a reminder, if you got more personal questions, more things you want to be a little anonymous on, and you still want to get a little perspective on how to turn those obstacles into opportunities in your life, you can send an email to the show to askfnf@thedhmgroup.io. You probably see it down there in a ticker at some point in time. That is ASK, the letter FNF, the letter NF at thedhmgroup.io. There you go. You can see it right down there in the ticker. Send us over an email, and we'll be more than happy to bring that to the third segment of the day and give you some high-quality perspective, baby. But speaking of, that's all we got coming your way for the day. No more other insights, knowledge, topics, or thoughts to dive into. But we do have some reminders and things to get you up to speed on. So we got a little wrap-up of this show. So let's work on that old outro as we check back in with the man, the myth, the legend, DJ Swirl One. Any final thoughts, comments, reminders, perspectives, questions, concerns, anything in between for episode 677?
Well, as a matter of fact, I do. I want to say thank you, the listener that is live or on a recorded, whatever it is, Apple, Spotify, wherever you found us. Thank you so much for ingesting the Forge and Fuel podcast. We really do appreciate you. It's people like you that make us continue to keep this consistency rocking and rolling every single morning. Oh, buddy, did you see that? That came out so good. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey, if you like something you saw today, clip up the show. Send it out there. Tag me or my boy over here, maybe even DZ, and let us know which one you liked, and we'll find it and repost it wherever it might be. Shout out to everybody who put a comment in the live chat today. It's great to see everybody waking up and starting your day with Forge and Fuel. Tonight, I'll see you guys over on the other side because we got another show going on tonight. I'll let him talk about that here in just a little bit. But until then, my friends, hey, make sure you don't put your half ass in anything. Put your whole ass in everything you do today. Smile big, spread some PLP, and I, my friends, will see you tomorrow. DZ, thank you for everything you do, my friend. Swirl One signing off.
Shout out, Swirl One. We appreciate the hell out of you, my guy. Thanks for all your vibes, all your knowledge, all your insights, all your perspective, all morning long. I was looking for the world hierarchy map over here. Oh, there it is. Here we go. This evening, my friends, you mentioned it. You are right, good sir. We have Decoding the Divide back live in prime time. Your weekly dose of red pills and rabbit holes and breaking through the matrix and getting beyond those numbers and digits and bullshit you see behind me. This evening, my friends, we fitting to be talking about edumacation. Oh, shit. Not like I know a thing or two about that. Didn't even talk about that on this show or anything. So we might have a whole bunch to get into. Some indentured servitude, if you will. And you know, I was watching a video the other day, and I said, what is it with all them black robes? What's up with them black robes? Judges wear black robes. We graduate school, we wear black robes. Other people be wearing what's up with these black robes? who's say, who's no, we might be doing a little discussing, conversating, and debating, seeking, and speaking the truth tonight. We'll see you on Decoding the Divide live exclusively on the Diamond Hand Media Group's Rumble and X from your... Wait, no, that's not what I was trying to say. Looking live in primetime from our Rumble and X at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 7 in the mountains, and 6 specifically. Sorry, brain went in a different direction right there. Picked a hell of a show and career to be live in primetime, to not have full control over the brain sometimes. Jeepers creepers. Also, tomorrow night, we'll remind you on tomorrow's show, but tomorrow night is our bi-weekly networking meeting in the Gateway. The opportunity that you have to connect with us, baby, and not just live in prime time, but actually get to conversate and debate with us. Hear what's going on with the Diamond Hand Media Group. Hear what's happening in the future. See what's going on in the lives of the Diamond Hand fam and how you can be of value to them, or maybe how they could even be of value to you. Slide on through and say, how do you do? If you're looking for the Gateway, or maybe the Rumble, or maybe RX, or maybe Mine and Shine Apparel, or maybe the GAC Pro Shop, or anything pertinent to Diamond Hand Media Group or GACC, you can find it all in this episode's description. All in the links located right down there in the bottom. And while you're laughing looking at those links, maybe, just maybe, you could take a quick moment to smash whatever button you see on your screen, whether it's a subscribe, a like, a repost, a share, a comment, whatever it might be, because it only helps us continue to grow and flow and make this show and all the shows that fall under the Diamond Hand Media Group umbrella bigger and better for each and every one of you.
Yeah, buddy.
Lightweight, baby! Ooh. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, my friends. That's all the show we got coming your way today. No more reminders, perspectives, insights, knowledge, anything in between, baby. Well, I guess that's not all the way the truth, because we do have 3 key and crucial things to get on the front of your mind. Number 1, even a 2-year-old can make an excuse.
What?
So stop banging your rattle on your high chair, click out of the son of a gun, and get back to work. Number 2, even a dead fish can go with the flow.
What?
So stop floating downstream and maybe try using those fins that God blessed you with for a change. And number 3, being that this here program is a member of the Diamond Hand Media Group, I ask you keep in mind a DHMG. We don't only HOLD.
What?
We hold each other up. And right now is one hell of a time to flex those diamond hands. Shut up! To all you beautiful human beings flexing those diamond hands on a day in and day out, night in and night out basis, we appreciate you from the bottom of our heart. Thank you for always being in our corner and showing up to Forge and Fuel, starting your day the right way, baby. Thank you for investing your most valuable assets with us here this morning, your time and your attention, and every morning that you decide to do so. We'll continue to pay back that investment to you by showing up each and every day on the consistent, persistent pursuit of our passions and being right by your side while you pursue yours. My friends, we can't thank you enough for being the change, being the difference, being super soldiers, being the 1%, setting the precedent that we want to see not only on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, but in this entire wide world. Thank you for shining so bright that they don't know what time of day it is when you come around. And to you OGs, thanks for holding it down and being the Diamond Hand fam. We'll catch you all on the flip side tonight, once again, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. specifically, for a little decoding of the divide. But until then, we'll see you on the opposite side in another show, another live chat, a group chat, a DM, a Discord, a VC, maybe even the Gateway, baby. Wherever you find us, you know what the vibes shall be. But until then, my friends, we officially bid thee adieu. And we say unto you, for DEEZYY, Swirl One, and Super Saiyan Smoker, we appreciate the hell out of each and every one of you. Thanks for starting your day the right way here at Forge and Fuel, baby. As always, peace and love.